everyone, it's Morphin Mania time. I'm Captain Logan, and to my right is Jason.
It is me.
To my left, special guest, special occasional often guest, the Jeff.
It was me.
And regular co-host and still able to put complete sentences together, it's DJ.
Hey, I'm to his front.
That's to my front.
I am Jason.
DJ, tonight is a monumental occasion because we are finally going to finish Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. And yes, to some people we already did because this is the Alien Rangers miniseries, but whatever, this is the end of Mighty Morphin. We are, spoiler alert, Jeff, going to blow up the command center in these two episodes. This is Hogday. I hate that place and I want to see it explode. This is Hogday Afternoon. Parts 1 and part 2, and then that shooting tonight later on in the program, we are going to begin Zeo, but this is our very last day.
Then you'll love Super Mario World.
It's like that one where the command center explodes like again and again and again until they figure out that
they don't
three.
Yeah, they don't do a cause and effect like that in this series, but I'm sure somewhere in a Power Rangers show they did. Like X-Files did that episode. Surely Power Rangers does that episode. Anyway, so this is our last day of Mighty Morphin, and DJ, how do you feel about it? Like, are you ready to move on, or is it weirdly kind of sad, or can you just not even believe we're here already?
It's at the same time, it feels like it went by in a flash, and I can't handle it any longer. So.
He also feels like he's been doing this since the beginning of time.
No, I
can't believe that this is all really happening.
Power Rangers is our equivalent of the restaurant at the end of the universe. So anyway, Jeff, I'm glad that you get to be here for this real special occasion. We should have gotten champagne or something, DJ. But then we would have had to both separately get champagne.
I don't know.
Yeah, but
a party hat.
I'm here too. So.
we would have gotten you whatever you like that's not alcoholic. Anyway, all right, here we go. Hogday Afternoon Part 1. If you want to watch it with us. No, like root beer. Anyway, if you want to watch it with us and you're watching live, click on the link in the description. That leads you to the Rabbit Room, and that will allow you to see exactly what we're seeing as we're seeing it. And watching after the fact, make sure you're watching the episode 9 of Alien Rangers on Netflix. That's how it's set up as a separate series, even though it's wrong and I don't like it. Here we go. Everybody, please press play right now.
Ooh,
so DJ, I was saying earlier, I don't want to spend this entire time explaining to Jeff where we are right now, but can you, during the intro, give him just a real quick recap?
Sure. A new alien besides Zed and Rita came to the moon and turned back time, and all the Rangers are kids now. So another set of Rangers had to come from another planet, and they're the ones fighting Rita and Zed.
Okay, she's new.
Oh yeah, he wasn't even here for Cat, so you're not even gonna see regular Cat. You're gonna see the rest of the Rangers are the same, but they're all children right now because time got turned back and they're all
Tommy.
Kids.
Tommy's young too.
Yeah, they're all, except actually Billy's not young right now. He got turned back his regular age, which doesn't make any sense because it was time travel, and they just upped his. It's like it just doesn't make sense.
Yeah, we can't explain it.
They look about the same.
Yep, they are. And they're wandering around right now in the command center trying to blow it up and failing miserably because they can't find the command center inside of the building, which I thought the whole thing was It never occurred to me before these episodes, DJ, that the command center wasn't just this room.
Yeah.
Yeah. It is. Well, they're saying it is just this room and not the whole building now.
Yeah, so is it an office building? Is there other stuff going on at the top of Vasquez Rock?
And there's a Starbucks in there.
They have a Subway.
A bank branch.
Jeffrey wants to know if Cat still has that cat thing going on. No, she does not turn into a cat anymore. Once she was not evil anymore, she no longer transforms into a cat.
Yes, the cat did not follow her into her life as a hero.
No, the cat is back in the bag. And Jeff, each Ranger has to go back in time for even farther back in time for whatever reason to get a piece of the Zeo crystal so we can put that together because eventually we're going to use that to get new powers, even though they don't realize that they're going to need that for so that's convenient, isn't it, DJ?
Yeah.
Right now they're doing it just so they can fix the time problem, but they're also going to happily have a thing that will give them powers after they lose their powers.
And luckily, Jeff, each Ranger is the same race as the time period that the thing they're looking for is in. So we have 6 races and 6 countries with matching, coordinating pieces of an artifact.
Got it.
That is in one case connected to the character's like actual ancestors, but it's not. No one has crazy things going on, and the show doesn't look anything like it did. But except, look, there's Zed.
That
And Rita.
looks about like Zed.
Yeah, that's true. I wish she'd gotten to see Master Vile, though. You would have loved Master Vile and the organ music that always accompanied him. Master Vile.
Is he related to Saraval?
No, he's Rita's father.
Oh, okay.
Of course.
Rito is Rita's brother.
Jeffrey puts in a $2 super chat. What a way to blow up the command center.
So there's a Frito here. Is there like a lay somewhere?
Good one.
So, is beer like a root of a Latin word?
I don't know, man.
I don't
Why are we
believe so.
Why are we talking about that right now?
We'll hang up on that.
Can you keep it about Power Rangers on our Power Rangers show?
Adam doesn't look like Adam. Oh no,
I think that's Anglo-Saxon.
I'm sorry. Can everybody give me the floor for a second? Acting. Anyway.
I didn't see.
Yeah, those
Cat
rocks
say,
are really
"Oh,
playing
the
this
giant
scene.
No, you should have seen the
building."
kids in the previous scene. They're always funny.
Ooh.
So Ranger introduction here.
Yeah, so introduction to a new Ranger, but different age than she will be because we have to age her up when we bring her forward in time, which is weird. I think so it's weird. We are introduced to a kid version of a Ranger before the actual Ranger, and she is as good or better of an actress as the regular Aisha. I think she's pretty good.
The Aisha, the Tanya, the regular Tanya.
I meant the Tanya.
Okay, gotcha.
She's good. I like her.
Easy. So we bring this girl. Is this the version that is going to be in the future? Like she doesn't actually get to grow up. She's just thrown into an older woman's body. And she's from like ancient Africa. And she's just like going to be thrust into our modern.
That's a good point, Jeff, for how superficial this show is with its character development. But yeah, she adjusts very quickly. And what's really funny is we'll see this in Zeo. So, and I don't know how far back in time this is supposed to be. Like,
I don't know.
I don't know if this is like more or less present day, but they're just out in the African jungle, so you can't tell, or what. But she doesn't have any. She doesn't have. Okay, she doesn't have any adjustment. Who knows where they're filming this? She doesn't have any adjustment to make
just outside Los Angeles.
She doesn't have any adjustment to make in dealing with social progression and and technological progression and that kind of thing. Not to mention the fact that she misses like a good chunk of her childhood, but then she's very quickly going to be working at a radio station.
Because anyone can be a DJ.
I missed Cat's line at the pilot,
especially DJ.
The mini-series.
No,
you missed it.
Yeah.
That silly line.
Yeah.
I think we missed it too.
I went to see a
actually,
production of Die Zauberflöte, and the Queen of the Night and her 3 ladies had costuming really similar to what Rita Mosquito here has.
Yeah, that's not surprising. Now that I'm thinking about it, like I never thought of that before, but yeah, it does look like something out of like an opera.
Yeah, like a sort of the 18th century equivalent of Yellow Submarine.
So here's the Hydra Hog.
So this is why I didn't remember him. He's only in 2 episodes.
He's only in 2 episodes. This is a big mistake. This is one of the stupidest things about the Alien Ranger saga. And I always talk about this like it's one of my favorite things, and then I go back and watch it, and I was like, oh, it's actually really lame. I just liked it a lot as a kid, and where it goes is kind of fun. The Hydra Hog, so he looks like just a standard, boring, regular one-off monster, right, Jeff? But he's supposed to be the Aquatarian Rangers' main bad guy. He's their Zed or Rita. Stupid. It's like a hog genie guy. He's just missed opportunity. He's stupid.
I'm trying to think who he reminds me of.
That's just a footage they had to work with.
Because he does remind me of something.
Wait, aren't there 6 Alien Rangers? I thought there were.
Is it Will Smith as the genie? Is that what it reminds you? All right.
There are not 6 aliens.
Aren't there 6 Alien Rangers?
Nope. There's just 5.
I wonder
They
if
don't
he's
have a
referring to
6 Ranger.
himself.
I like the idea
they
that
don't
the,
have a Pink Ranger.
I like
That's why.
the idea that the Alien Rangers just haven't dealt with their evil Ranger saga yet. Jeff, what is that face, man? Tell me, like, what are you reacting to something in particular? Or?
Same question. What is that face?
Yeah, well, those are the Alien Rangers.
Oh.
They're from Aquatar.
You can tell because
Look, you said don't bother explaining too much to you, and then you're like, what is that? Just wait for the lead Rangers. It's Morphin time because it's the best. I love it. I love it when she says it's Morphin time.
That makes me appreciate the aliens on Star Trek so much more.
Is that a kickboard?
Yeah, because it's just wearing like a face mask.
Like,
Wait.
all that latex suddenly seems like brilliant.
Vulcan School had a
Character
kickboard.
design now.
Yep, they have kickboards.
He does have genie pants.
Yeah, he's got genie pants. And isn't it even worse? Again, he's only in 2 episodes, and I didn't remember him being in this few, but that's good. But like, it's weird that I think Hydra Hog is made worse because he's supposed to be like a major villain, and he comes after Master Vile, who was truly really cool looking.
Battle boards. Oh, battle boards.
Okay, so does that mean that he took over your whole planet? Like,
Ooh, the
Well,
Shogun
why
Zords.
are the Shoguns?
oh, you haven't seen Shogun yet. Shogun's awesome.
I never watched
Because
it.
it's Morphin time.
It's Morphin time.
Pause for effect.
Because Jason, they
You
just still
never
had him,
had an enemy like me.
and they could just give the Alien Rangers access to it. I guess it's really easy to have other people pilot your Zords in a way it's not to have them morph into your costumes, DJ.
Right, but
Yeah.
it's the past.
Well,
I know.
somersault over your head to distract you.
Yeah, Jason, don't think too much about it. DJ, I hadn't considered that. But yeah, why do they have the Shogun Zords in the past? Shouldn't Zordon have the Dino Zords in the past? Isn't that what he should have?
Yeah.
Did the command center, was it immune from it? Or wherever, I guess the Zords go back into like a parallel or another dimension, so maybe they're immune to it.
Okay, but when we go to the Old West, you don't get the sense that, because like Zordon and Alpha there were not immune to the changes in the timeline. Why are they here?
I don't know.
Oh, okay. All right. Well,
That's
me
the
neither.
explanation for any continuity errors in the show.
Yeah, Thomas, I already made the Will Smith genie joke, man. I already did it. You're late to the boat on that. Did you?
Be
Is that
yourself.
Oh, the whole galaxy.
Wow.
Uh-huh. You're forgetting the villains you've been fighting since you got to Earth for 6 episodes. Sestro, or whichever one that was. Was that Sestro? Or was it the Black Ranger? I don't know his name.
That was Corcus.
Oh, Corcus.
Corcus.
He's such a Corcus. And then Delphine and Sestro are the only ones I can ever remember.
Yeah, Corcus is
Rico.
funny. Ariko is Red Ranger.
I also like the idea that she's the leader solely because she's wearing white, and that's the leader that's the color of the leader we have currently.
Yeah, and she's not the leader. Clearly, whenever we go to the Sentai footage, the Red Ranger just gets in the center every time.
Yeah, like it's fun. Okay, so like again, so what is the rest of this building then? Like I get okay. It's like the bridge on a starship. Like I sort of get calling just that room the command center, but like what is the rest of the building for? Why does it have all these like hallways?
I don't know. Is this where Alpha just wanders around?
I love this part.
Why would they keep that? Why would they keep that, Jeff?
When they go into like a fake
Compost
command
that
center. I love that.
Is that what they build their Zords out of? Dead putties?
Yeah.
Dead putties.
Dead. Putty.
Putties. Ah!
Man. Thanks for bringing that song back.
So I still, if I hadn't, you would have, and you know it. So you'd be shushing. But So Jeff, I don't know if you know this, but it is a rule. One of the few hard and fast rules that we're actually somewhat consistent with until now is that you can't go into the command center unless you have a power coin. Now we'll see that is not going to deter them for some reason, and also that just means that room, not the building.
They can get in the building.
They can get in the building. They just can't get in that room. That's where the keyhole is.
Our account.
Seems to me there have been better security systems devised in the history of the universe.
Apparently, Cinematographic thinks that our dead putties thing is morbid. They're putties, man.
They're made of clay.
And then they were made to grow.
And to clay they shall remain.
Clay thou art, and to clay thou shalt return.
Yeah, I couldn't think of return for some reason.
DJ, I want more Power Ranger shirts, man. I've only got a couple, and I don't even try that hard to make sure I'm wearing them for the show. I need to get like we still have enough Morphin Mania left. I need to get like a rotating like 15, 20 shirts for Power Rangers.
I only have one, so I don't want to keep wearing it every episode. People think I'm gross. But I try to dabble it in here and there.
A rather excessive investment to make, really.
Well, I mean, I'm trying to find the cheapest ones I could find, you know.
That's maybe really the definition.
Maybe make some. I don't know.
It's just excessive.
Wait,
I mean, excessive. Do you know what we're doing here? Like,
shouldn't Tanya be like, wait, you're a kid. Why did you work at a command?
Whoa, did you see that? There's an old Alpha.
Yeah.
Alpha 4.
That's fun. Or it could have been 3. You don't know.
Yeah.
Could have been any prior Alpha. Okay, so like at least this helps to make this make a little bit more sense. Where they've got good one, where they've got like storage. But what's dumb about this is it's the same corridor they keep using, just with some boxes thrown in it. Like this isn't even a storage room; it's just another corridor.
Is that like a soccer beanbag chair?
DJ, you cut out. I didn't hear the rest of that.
Is that a soccer ball beanbag chair behind Goldar?
Dude, that's important in your fight against evil. Thomas Edgehill says that the command center is better protected than the 3-letter password like Pam and Batman in Batman and Robin. Yeah, okay, I agree with that.
Is it Pam? I thought it was Meg.
Is it Meg? Yeah.
I don't remember.
It's maybe it is Meg. I think it is Meg.
I've never actually seen that movie.
It has to be 3 letters.
I love how you avoid things that will ruin your brain cells except for this. There's all these movies you've never seen because you know they're bad. But you're doing this for a whole year. Curses! That makes me feel like a master manipulator somehow.
Yeah, I don't know.
Peg, that's what it is.
Peg, okay. So it's the combination of both, really.
It's been years.
And Pam and Meg get together. And
no, it hasn't been, because we did Batmania last year, so... Oh, at least he's a somewhat benevolent pig genie guy.
I don't see Pig in that at all.
Yeah, he looks like a frog to me.
Dude, we do that all the time.
Watto from...
Oh, that's not Watto. That's...
No! I think he's some kind of Jedi.
I think he's got a little bit of boss nass in him.
Yeah, that's even more. Probably what I was trying
Through the planet core. Misa make a you bombad general.
So Hydro Hog is from the water planet, but he doesn't need water to live. He can.
No, maybe he lives on their moon.
Okay.
And sends crapped out, but I still don't get. We've never managed to defeat it. Do they just mean like we've never taken down Zed and Rita? Is that all they mean?
Yeah. Sure, well, I don't even know if he's the leader, or he's just like a recurring monster, like Goldar or something. He could.
I always thought the idea was that he was their Zed, but I'm just basing that on
that one line, yeah.
And just watching this before. I mean, we're talking over this, so whatever it was that made me think that, I've missed it now.
Okay.
Well, yeah, that's commitment. They drained a swimming pool.
Oh my gosh. That's the worst thing I've seen in a long time.
What? A drained swimming pool?
The early bird catches the worm, or in this case, the water.
You're right. I wasn't really paying attention to that, but like, I think that hurt me just when you said it. You weren't even delivering the dialogue, you know? You just said it and like heart palpitations.
Oh my gosh.
I never noticed this, but
Nothing is
Finster
is also doing Watto. No, they won't.
But galactic credits will be fine.
That's the bomb?
No, they won't.
That tiny thing is the bomb?
Yes, that's the bomb. Okay, so Jeff, you won't believe this, but they have
Bad
been
bomb, huh?
they bomb bad bomb. They've been here. They've been here for episodes, trying to find the command center. So that, and then she just shows up. You deliver the bomb, you mook. What's she doing? Okay, so I'm gonna reiterate something I said last time, which is they're in the building. What the bomb will destroy when you see it, the entire building. Why does it have to be in the command center proper to do that? Why can't they just leave it here and leave? It's gonna take out all of it.
Shouldn't right next to the sign that says command center be good enough?
Yeah. There's a place where they accidentally find the exit. Put it there and leave. That should be good enough. I bet if you put it right outside the door, it would still blow up the whole building.
Just go up to the door and roll it in there.
Yeah.
That would be smarter anyway, because you need to get out of the building before it explodes.
Pros and cons guy wants to know why we decided to do Ranger Mania, because it sounded insane, and that's what manias are for. And because these shows are fun to sit around and talk about while you're watching them. And because it's just some of the craziest, most inconsistent material you could do this with. And we wanted to see if we could do it.
It will come up again tomorrow morning.
We didn't know if it was viable. We didn't know if anybody would watch it, but we've had that with our other manias. I mean, I know the Marvel movies there's more interest in, obviously, but we did everything. We did stuff that, I mean, you know, we did the 1990 Captain America movie, and we did Man Thing.
Man Thing.
Yeah. So I mean, like, no, there's precedent. We do crazy stuff on manias. This is just the longest one we've done. And the other reason we did this is because I always intended to do a review series of at least all of Mighty Morphin, and ultimately decided not to do that. So we're doing this instead. DJ, we're 74 episodes in, and I'm still explaining why the show exists.
Well, it's
I can justify its existence.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is tough to justify. DJ is also DJ occasionally will send me a message. He's like, I mean, I'm still doing this, but I don't know why. No, I'm kidding.
I kid about like hating this. I really don't. It's a lot of fun.
I think there's sort of an evil union where like the boss people are not allowed to do any actual evil work. It all must be done by mooks.
By incompetent henchmen. Yeah.
Gotta have minions.
And the mooks have a IQ limit. It's like they cannot be above a certain level of intelligence, or they're automatically disqualified.
Okay, so we have to address this again, DJ, because it's hilarious. Thomas Atchill just wrote, I just want to point out that we only have 3 in the rabbit room, but 11 on YouTube. People keep listening to us prattle on watching the show, not looking at what we're looking at.
I don't know how you follow along, because we are not doing a good job of giving any cues about what
No, it always makes me feel good about myself, but I question it. It's hilarious. Okay, Hogday Afternoon Part 2. Get ready to press play when I say now. Here we go. We're gonna jump right into it. This is it. In 20 minutes, we will be finished with Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. It's amazing. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna block Jeff's faces. All right, here we go. Everybody, please press play right now. That's great. Hanami 2019 says, I don't watch Power Rangers.
It's the last time.
Just like as a rule or something. Like, you're fine listening to other people watch the show. Yeah. Sure. Well, I think a lot of people put us on in the background while they're just, doing whatever they're doing.
I don't watch terrible sci-fi movies from the 50s, but I'll watch Mystery Science Theater.
Yeah, but you want to see what they're seeing. You're gonna look at the pictures.
Yeah, sometimes.
Right?
Go Alien Rangers.
Yeah.
Glad they were careful about that.
I was going to say, the last time we hear this song, but we'll hear it in the movie, unfortunately.
Yeah. Just ripped out of 95.
Hey,
They just didn't even bother to record it again.
Wait, in the Turbo movie?
No, in 2017.
Oh, we will.
Yeah.
Oh,
Remember?
yeah.
Remember? It's awful. And they get in the Zords and yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Well, Anime, I appreciate it. Thanks for hanging out with us.
We bring you love. We bring you peace.
We bring you cupcakes.
Isn't it weird that we crammed 2 Rangers into one episode? We gave each one episode. We crammed 2 Rangers into the last one, but Aisha gets a double episode. I guess it's because she's leaving. But she gets 2 episodes for her little quests.
Yeah, I guess that's good. And it's weird because of that. You're right, because of that episode where we shoved 2 in.
Yeah, because we had 10, or we spread it out over 5, but we.
So is there a way,
or did we spread it over 6?
is there like a
No, I guess it was 5.
system?
Well, because she
for how
gets
many years there is between I and Yai? It's like Yai means like a higher level of alert.
Probably so. Yeah, Alpha is his own red alert system. So we think he's just complaining, but it's actually klaxons. It's alarm klaxons. That's what Alpha is doing. It would actually be almost less silly if he said red alert. Aye. That's still stupid. Never mind.
Aye. Oh, it's not too bad. It's only 2 years.
So I honestly, DJ, I think Billy just took a regular ionization ray and made a hyper ionization ray out of it. Like I think he cheated there. I think
gave it a bowl of sugary cereal and a can of Mountain Dew, and now it's
that's hyper ionization ray.
Is that water or like window wiper fluid? Like antifreeze.
This is the one with the hyper ionization ray, DJ. You really think you're gonna win with the stupid Hydrog? Really? Like, Rita, you're dumber than usual.
It sounds like a wet dry vac they'd advertise on.
Oh, they finished each other's sentences. Yeah.
Although what's annoying is actually they do kind of win here, and they shouldn't. Like, there's no reason that they should like be able to take out the Rangers here better than any other time they've done this. Like, it's annoying. Why couldn't we have that, really epic episode where you actually buy that they get close? Like, it's just a couple of losers walking around with a bomb that they're going to get amnesia from when it explodes.
Well, they just needed needed a monster that can absorb water and a set of Rangers that needs water to live. That was the magic formula for them to win.
Oh, but Master Vile couldn't do it. What? Why? He's like supremely powerful, and
Roses are red, vials are blue.
It's a specialty to absorb water. Not a lot of monsters. Can do it.
So Jeff, Master Vile has one of my favorite lines in the series. He shows up and we only see him like 4 times. He shows up and he has this big plan and he almost wins. And he loses, and at the end, Rita and Zed are both chastising him. They're like, "Oh, really? You couldn't beat the Rangers?" And he goes, and this is what he says. He actually says, "Big deal." He goes, "Big deal. I lost 1 time. You guys have screwed up 100 times." It's great. He starts getting really upset after the second or third time.
Kryptonite.
I was gonna say no. It looks like the crystal that makes the Fortress of Solitude, right? Like, it looks like she should throw it, and then the fortress shows up. Yeah.
With this, you must slay the giraffe.
What? Few bottles. That's like a bunch.
That's your criticism?
Yeah.
All right.
These Rangers.
Dude, is this flavored water? Oh, I can't stand that stuff.
Cap, this is
That's
so
me,
sad.
Jeff.
What's that, DJ?
This is so sad. Why are these our favorite Rangers? They're terrible.
I don't know.
It's all aesthetic.
Tommy always.
This is a waste of time. Why are we doing this show? Let's do something else, DJ.
Tommy always loves.
Let's watch
the
stuff people
Pink
care about.
Ranger.
What are we doing? Why are
Hey,
we?
they found a cumulus
Why are we ruining our minds and my professional career? What are we doing?
This is like an existential challenge for us to just
Really is, but we didn't have to like force it on anyone else. We could have just done it, you know? Like, seems hardly fair.
discipline to it.
There's a Zed discipline.
Yeah.
Okay. There's a
Like,
Lord
if
Zed
the
discipline.
Power Rangers fall in the middle of a movie,
But nobody's
no one
around
is there
it.
to see it. Does it make a sound?
She's still doing her hand thing.
Other shop vacs break down, clog, and fail, but the new Hydro Hog runs for hours on end, trouble-free.
DJ, my
How
favorite.
much would you pay? Don't answer yet.
My
Just
favorite is
look
still
what
the
else you
reverse
get.
bird. The middle finger is in, but everything else is out. It's great.
Oh yeah.
I thought everybody heard about the bird.
Oh no! Don't get me started. I'll start doing that. Ma, 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 ma. Ma, 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 ma.
Stop me!
That is one of the strangest songs anybody ever made.
Pollywog.
Is,
How don't you know about the bird? Ah, bird, bird, bird.
is Ninja and Alien Rangers?
I don't think we ever see Ninja again. I think he's just done. But hopefully the Ninja is within us all.
Which is
Ninja
ironic.
is within us
because
all.
Ninja is from the Alien Rangers season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
he's not here.
You do not know the true power of Ninja!
It's getting better.
Like a moth to a flame.
Mama, 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 mama.
Okay, that's an origami crane on your head.
I mean, this is stock footage we've all seen like 30 times now, but yeah. Tom said, what is sea lice? Wow.
The one with the sea lice? Should we call it that one?
Yes, the one with the sea lice.
And then all the fish had to go to the school nurse and get checked. And stop!
It's Amber. Oh yeah, it's pretty fun. We don't do enough pop culture references in the show. I know I brought that up before, but a lot more this season than ever before.
Yeah, a bunch of
Especially in the Alien Rangers section.
Yeah, we brought up Darth Vader and Dracula and everybody in the last episode.
Oh, they did?
Yep.
Bulk or Skull did.
Skull was trying to figure out who would win in a
Mega
fight.
Falcon Sword. Say that 5 times. I dare you.
There are others that are way worse, man.
Yeah, I can't believe it.
But then when we have Ultra Zord, we just say Ultra Zord. It's like 15 things stacked on top of yourself, but we just say Ultra Zord.
Ultra Super Cro-Magnon Monkey Power.
Hey, look, Jeff, you're getting to see the Falcon Zord do its machine gun thing. That's one of my favorite things with the Zord.
Nice.
That's one of my favorite Zords. It's great.
Flapping wings and everything, and the wing feathers turn into lasers. And
See, it's a toy commercial. When you were a kid, you want that toy. Like, it's a great toy. I still want that. I never got that one.
99%
You
of
have
all
the
kids'
Tiger
toys are toy
Zord, but not the
commercials.
Falcon Zord.
Yes, but Power Rangers was exclusively a toy commercial. And that's what the Sentai was, too.
Yeah, so I had the
And
Shogun
Ninja
Zord.
Turtles.
I'm sorry, what?
I had the Shogun Megazord and when I was a kid and the Falcon Zord, and they changed the Shogun Zord to have a pink Ranger instead of a white. So it made more sense.
Which is silly because then you're looking at something different than what's in the show.
Yeah, it was weird. And
Because they couldn't find a way to, make that, to add color to it in the show. Thanks, Adam, for reminding those of us with no attention spans
Plot line.
what the video game plot of this episode was. Jeff, I don't know if you've ever seen it happen, but the Alpha on his back there has like has like a slot for a CD-ROM.
Wow.
And they use it sometimes, mostly for evil mind control.
Plug that into the kind of CNC computer thing. Ooh.
Why was that in silhouette? Because when we've done silhouette before, it's been so that we don't
face a second time. They would have had to pay her double.
Oh,
Well, the thing was, she was actually
an extra $10.
Is that what it was, DJ?
I'm just kidding.
Oh, okay.
They're in Africa. White people aren't supposed to be there.
They
Put her in
They
silhouette.
just couldn't find an actor that looked right, so they just put a white woman in silhouette. Wow,
So if they blow up,
it's ridiculous.
What happens to Zordon?
Are you ready for this? It's gonna just pull itself back together, and then he's gonna be there again. That's it.
Zordon can just protect himself in the sky.
The only thing I like better than things that explode are things that explode and then go back.
Yeah. So they made this a big cliffhanger. Like we had to wait months to see how they got it back together, and it happens in like 10 minutes. It's like it's just no big deal. I mean, they make a big deal out of it, but it's no big deal. It's hilarious. Now, even though the command center will look exactly the same, outside, they rename it to the power chamber, and inside it looks totally different. And it's actually one of my favorite sets. It's really cool, but
Yeah, that's cool.
I like it a lot. It does that Batcave thing where you see all the old costumes in the background.
So, did you get Doom's vents from Zordon? Like, did you come up with that idea of Doom's vents?
If Zordon can make his head appear in the sky like that,
yeah,
why does he need the big glass bubbly chamber tube thing in the headquarters?
That's just his position of choice. He just likes the tube.
He's like in the tube.
because they still can't decide if he's somehow sort of in there or not. I think is the answer to that, right? Like he's
a commitment.
supposed to be like trapped in a time warp, but you get the sense that like if you break that, it's bad for Zordon. Because when we broke it in Green with Evil, he was like shifting around to different time periods. So like he's connected to the tube somehow. Like it's not just how he projects himself. If you mess that up, something happens to him.
So is he just projecting himself in Aisha's head?
It is a lot like the key to time, yeah. I'm sorry, what, DJ?
Was he projecting himself in like Aisha's brain, and that was just the visual way to show us that?
For our effect. Yeah, I don't know if anybody else could see it. But yeah, Jeff, I would argue, I mean, again, this show doesn't have rules, but I would argue that that's not him doing the same thing he's doing with the tube where he's just projecting his face. Like I think he is connected to the tube somehow. So from the tube, but also in another dimension, he is projecting himself in the sky. It's the best I can come up with.
Wow, you're so evil, Rita.
Look how evil I am. These are my evil fingers. Evil fingers.
You can't be a bad guy. You're not even a guy.
Yeah.
This is kind of fun. See, they're gonna turn it into their regular selves because we've moved time forward, and that's how time travel works. You would be in just exactly the same place. We cannot stop talking about this. They go back in time, and everybody is just in the same places they were in present day for no reason. They cannot do time travel in the show.
And that's how swings work. Adults just snap them in half.
Yeah, like Bulk maybe, but why? But Skull?
Because stupidity weighs a lot.
Ooh, that's true. Jeffrey says, Zordon in the Sky with Zeo Crystals is a weird sequel to Lucy in the Sky with Diamonds.
Zordon in the Sky with Zeo Crystals.
So we didn't talk about this.
This is so weird.
This is how Aisha left the show.
All right. Sorry, what, DJ?
Hey, at least she acknowledges it. So this is kind of weird. Like, this is how Aisha left the show. Like, she didn't get a send-off or anything. She's
just gone now. No, they just look in the viewing globe, and the actress is in the viewing globe.
Oh, is that what it is? Learn to dress like
see, there she is.
California teenager.
Now, I will say, I've always liked the actress for Aisha better than Tanya. I think she's a better actress. which is not fair because Karen Ashley's a really nice person. Like I've met her, she's great, but I think she's actually maybe a better actress. A little bit more on the level with Catherine Sutherland.
Maybe that's why she had to leave.
She just wasn't a. Wait, what do you mean?
Like, you're too good for this.
No, you said Aisha better.
No, I'm talking about Aisha, not Tanya. I'm talking about the new one.
So you flipped it when you said it.
Oh, did
so
I?
You
like
Tanya
I like
better.
Tanya better. I like Tanya better. Yeah, I did that when I was a kid too. I always mixed the names up.
It's like
They both have A's on them.
it's like Daredevil and
Aisha had
Deadpool.
to
I do that with you and Danny all the time too.
And,
Yeah. I thought it was just a
Laura
D
McKay.
thing, but apparently not.
Yeah, no, it's
And
not.
CJ.
No, I managed that. I was really proud of myself, man. We had CJ and DJ on the same show, and I never tripped that up.
Does he call you Freddie, Jason?
I do. I call him Freddie all the time.
That's like all parents do that. So
Yeah, and when you have dogs, you'll do that too. Like I'll accidentally call my kids our dogs' names.
Now you have 3. It'll be the first, and then the second, and then the third in order.
Yep. I'll be like Apollo. Jason's like, I'm not a dog. What are you? I'm not like a tiny black dog. What are you talking about?
do either of them have fingernails to be biting right now?
Looks like they have some kind of weird claw thing. So, sure.
But
Yeah,
he's
that's true. Goldar more so. Okay, so how'd they do that?
Did you see his teleportation? He like grew a Venom face for a second.
So yeah, this is the laziest rushed thing possible.
How did they just pop in?
I
missed
don't know.
They just
And
I've
why
been
did
wandering around
so?
for like 3 years?
Yeah.
That's
And
all.
why did they just beam in there in the first place? Because here's the thing: they're wandering around trying to find where to drop it. Zed knows where it is. He's just beamed in there before, but he had to get permission to do it. Doesn't make any sense.
Wait, hold up.
Go ahead, DJ.
They had to get into the command center to steal the Zeo crystal before the bomb went off. They stole the Zeo
Wait,
crystal.
it's
But okay,
So they
I know
were
they
waiting?
did that, but I thought it was just because it happened to be there. Did they know they were going? Okay, I guess Ed and Rita knew they were going to get the Zeo crystal, but here's the thing. Why didn't they just wait until they had the crystal before they went to the command center? Because they didn't have it yet, and they were wandering around trying to find this. So, like, they literally just stretched this out forever because they're not supposed to go there yet, when they could have just not come until this episode. It made no sense they were here already.
Yeah. It makes no sense.
This show is dumb a lot, but this is really dumb.
so
Yeah, this
there
is
were
like-
like floating tiles.
Now, I'm not an expert on explosives to blow up buildings in any way,
Mm-hmm.
but I always sort of figured that a bomb that would blow up a building would explode and that would blow the building up, instead of first starting little fires around a room inside the building and then slightly bigger ones. And then 20 minutes later,
Look at that, that's amazing.
oh, the building then blows up.
Did you see how it was a still and there was a plume of smoke that just wasn't moving? Tommy, you're our leader. What do we do?
This could be the end. But you saw this when you were a kid, right, Cap? As it was on TV? So was this a big deal for you?
It was a big deal, yeah. And through the summer, they kept teasing Zeo. I can't find them or we'd be watching them, but there are these like little shorts they did. By the way, as big of a deal as they try to make out of that and make it like epic for the kids, and we're supposed to feel something, this is not the place to then do outtakes. I wouldn't have done that.
Yeah.
Like we usually have outtakes in the show, but I would have left it out with this. Like,
Yeah.
don't do that.
Well, I mean, we've talked about this before. I wouldn't do outtake. Like, it takes the kids out anyway. Like, the kids believe this is real. They're not the kind of people that are going to want to look at. They're not the audience for outtakes.
I mean, I thought it was cool when I was a kid, but like I followed behind the scenes stuff to a degree. So like,
Yeah.
you're right. Like your average kid, that probably does kind of take him out a little bit. But yeah. So the whole losing the Zeo crystal and this might be the end of the Power Rangers thing. Keep that in mind because the beginning of Zeo is going to make zilch for sense. I mean, I know that's not surprising or anything, but really, it is insane how that season starts. So we're supposed to wait with suspense to find out how this all resolves and how they start Zeo. But we're also supposed to conveniently not remember anything that happened.
That sounds about right.
All right, folks. Thanks so much for watching. That is the end of Mighty Morphin. We're done, DJ. So if all you cared about was Mighty Morphin, thanks a lot for coming and watching for that, because it's done. That's it. We're going to go on to Zeo now. So stick around with us if you're watching live this, and so there will be a couple of other things that pop up in between, but we're gonna go ahead and move on now. We don't even know what day it's gonna be, and we're gonna go ahead and shoot Zeo and the beginning of Zeo. So we're gonna do the first couple episodes, and I gotta check and see how that all shakes out numbers wise. But anyway, thanks so much for watching, and we will see you again next time. I was Captain Logan. That is Jason.
It was me.
You looked real disappointed. You right?
Mm-hmm.
You've seen that before, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah? Was that fun, or?
Uh-huh.
Oh, okay. Now he's excited. There's Jeff.
It will have been me.
And there is DJ.
And it has been.
has it been? Thanks a lot for watching. I'm Captain Logan. See you again next time. I'm just going to stop in the middle of all this.